Okay, before we start this week's episode, we wanted to remind all of you that we will be at the Just for Laughs Festival doing a live show of Two Idiot Girls on February
in Vancouver, Canada. Woo! So all of our Canadians who are dying to see us and have been telling us, I didn't make that up, y'all told us that. Make sure y'all come see us. We're going to be at, again, the JFL Just for Laughs Festival, Comedy Festival in Vancouver, Canada on February 16th. See you there.
Make sure you get your tickets. The link will be in the description box below.
Yes.
Okay, to the regular episode.
Woohoo!
All right, friends, welcome back to another episode of Two Idiot Girls.
Woo!
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Good. Team, as we speak, my parents are bringing a trampoline into this home. Why? Because I wanted one for the backyard, and today's the day.
I feel like the day this comes out, it's New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
And that's also why she bought it, so we can play trampoline in the backyard with our cousin Brittany.
With our cousin Brittany, yeah. So we can tramp.
So
for real.
Maybe you'll see videos of us tramping together. Or being cousins in the backyard.
Yeah. I used to think as a kid, because obviously we grew up with nothing and no money.
Yes.
And when we would go to, if we ever, because especially since I played soccer growing up, like every rich white girl plays soccer.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Well, yeah.
When you start playing travel. And so when I would go to my rich white friend's house, they always had a trampoline.
Yeah. Or a pool.
Or both. And I would, and their own room, which I also thought was
with
like
their own bathroom.
Yeah, which I always thought was like the pinnacle of wealth.
No, for real.
And so, but a trampoline, bitch.
Yeah.
And I always thought to myself, when I get older, when I was a kid, I'm gonna have a trampoline in my backyard.
Aww.
Now, mind you, I've already expressed how much I don't want children, and that's not gonna change. So the trampoline, even as a child, was purely for myself. Like, it was because I thought it was awesome to fucking have one. Like, you look in the backyard, you see a trampoline, you're like, this family's cool as fuck.
I mean, we knew a girl
And
in high
rich.
school who was really annoying, but she had a trampoline and we loved going to her house.
Oh my God. And you would have thought...
We're in high school.
We're in high school.
So everyone's in the house like watching movies and talking about boys, and me and Drew were playing on the trampoline fully in high school. I drove us there. That's
and
how
our
old
other,
I am.
and our other friends that we were besties with in high school, we're all on the trampoline.
Yeah.
That's where we learned how to play crack the egg.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, we learned how to play crack the egg with our family.
Yeah, in Utah.
At their house in Utah.
But remember when I fell under the trampoline?
Boy, do I. That was horrifying.
It was really scary.
And most importantly, our fun time got cut short, so that was a bummer for me.
It did, yeah. I ruined the night. I won't lie.
That was
an
a bummer.
accident.
We just started tramping, mind you. And then Dayson's dumbass tried to jump onto a hill, but I was
trying to climb out because they had dug a hole to put the trampoline in.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you were bouncing off, you were like jumping to try and like get on the ground. On that hill. It was like a dirt mound.
I was trying to get off, and then I slipped and fell. Like literally,
she slid underneath.
Waist below is under the trampoline. You know what's under the trampoline? Spiky thorns.
Why? I don't know.
Like I haven't watched The Lion King in a long time, but like whenever they show where the hyenas live,
right,
and they have those fucking tumbleweeds and shit or whatever,
the elephant graveyard,
that's what was under that trampoline.
Yeah, and it was like wrapped around her like fucking like it was poison ivy.
Like you'd fucking Harry Potter those things
for real
pulling me under.
I was reducto.
What are those things called? Something snipe?
Are you thinking about the fourth one?
No, I'm talking about the first one when they those little vines that try to catch them and they're trying to go get the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, I was thinking of the fourth one when they're in that maze and then Cedric Diggory gets pulled and he's getting snatched down by those things. Is the spell
reducto?
Yeah, well, that's what Harry says.
Okay.
To make them like slither away.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You should
look up the scene. Look up the scene.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, reducto! That's how it sounds.
What do I type in? Vines, Harry Potter.
No, just say Harry Potter saves Cedric Diggory.
Okay.
Scene. Scene full.
And
full fight.
Full fight.
Full fight, full bush, full frontal.
Full tit. Saves who? What's his name?
Cedric Diggory.
Scene.
There you go.
Full fight.
Full fight.
I don't know that.
You gotta go on YouTube. Yeah, go on YouTube.
He couldn't save him.
No, dog. Right before they grab the cup. They do it right before they grab the cup.
Oh.
When they get transported to the fucking graveyard. What is this?
Is there anything more embarrassing when you're trying to show someone something on YouTube and then you get a fucking ad?
The only thing more embarrassing than that is when what do you call it? When they don't laugh. You spend all that time looking it up and then they don't laugh.
I was just telling someone something that I was having dinner with Kendall and Jordan.
Oh yeah,
from
yeah.
Happy Wife, Happy Life. If you guys haven't listened to them, they're really funny.
Yeah.
And I was just telling them that like I hate when I show a bitch like, look how funny this video is and they don't laugh. And she goes, I would fake laugh. Like, I know how important that is to you. I'm going to laugh. She's like, if you're not going to laugh, get the fuck out.
Or you say something standard like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't land either way, but you're not hurting anyone's feelings and you're not being untrue.
I mean, yeah. Okay. I can't find it, but I'm choosing to believe you.
I'm literally going to look it up. I'm going to say Harry Potter cast spell on Vines. Harry Potter.
What are the Vines in Harry Potter that I'm thinking
I'm going to save Cedric Maze.
Harry Potter stuck in the vines. What's that?
Here we go.
Okay. No, for sure.
Yet another ad. Here we go. Ugh, no way. See, like that. All of this for a bit, mind you. This is purely to make a joke. Dude, when they're fighting and he pushes him into the maze.
Something snare, the one I'm thinking of.
Got his ass.
Devil snare. That's what I was thinking of, team.
Ugh, this is taking forever. Sorry, team. Papa, cut back in.
Wow. Good job.
When I tell you that I know this.
The joy on her face when she was right is crazy.
When I tell you I know that movie backwards and forwards, bitch, I am not playing.
Anyways, and the one I was thinking of was Devil Snare in the first one.
Reducto! That's how it sounds.
Okay.
Hey, calm down.
No, for sure.
Anywho, what the fuck were we even talking about? Oh, Dason getting ensnared by poisonous. They're not poisonous, just sharp ass fucking bushes under there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, basically, you know what's funny too is that we were jumping on the neighbor's trampoline because our family did not have one, but they were house sitting.
They had a trampoline, but it was an above ground, or it was like one on like that had a net around it, but it wasn't as big as the neighbor's one.
And it wasn't like you could launch a bitch on theirs.
It
like
was the strongest
trampoline
I've ever used.
Truly, like a fucking rubber band, and it was they were house sitting, like, because that family was out of town. Mm-hmm. And they said, oh yeah, you guys can jump on the trampoline. My cousins were going over there every day. They weren't supposed to. Yeah. They were going over there every fucking day. Don't tell a big Samoan family with 6 boys that you can come over whenever. Don't tell them that shit if you don't mean it.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, there's a trampoline being set up currently, which we're fired up about. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But anyways, what else is going on? What else is new?
I just finished What We Do in the Shadows. They finished the
show.
I didn't really care for the ending. I didn't really like the last season.
Cow a bummer.
Yeah, so that was kind of a bummer. I still liked it, but not as much as I liked the other ones. And then still watching Bob's Burgers, of course. And then
Obviously.
I also just finished season 2 of Shrinking.
Oh, yeah.
I think that if you put the song Medicine by Daughter in anything, you should be sent to trial for
the
your
Red
crimes.
Guardian prison.
Yeah.
That place where they
with
kept
no
the Red
option
Guardian.
for parole. You can't come out. You have to stay in there forever. That should be against the law.
And Florence Pugh can't break you out.
She can't. And someone had told me every Tumblr bitch had this in their thing. And you guys are so fake because I found that song from where?
Medicine?
Yeah.
I'm assuming Glee?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of Cough Syrup.
Yeah.
My bad.
Different. That's a different song about different medicine.
But
no.
still sad.
Medicine by Daughter. Where did I find that?
I know it was in Vampire Diaries.
It was.
Yeah, is that where you got it from?
Diaries,
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to guess that because you weren't a big TVD fan
no,
like
but
me.
I was when that song was in there. So yeah, I saw it. I clocked it.
TVD fans. Yeah, that I found so much good. No, not even just. I know I've talked about Ed Sheeran. We know how I feel about Sheer. You know I'm a Sheer head.
through and
through to my core. No, I what I was
gonna cut me, I bleed shearing.
Yeah, I bleed sheer. No, I found a lot of really good music off that show.
Yeah,
off Vampire Diaries. It was that soundtrack goes fucking crazy in that show. You know what else? What other show kind of does that?
Oh, and I've been watching the new season of Queer Eye. I am absolutely obsessed.
Oh yeah, Dace was just telling me about it.
With Jeremiah, he is so handsome. It makes my skin hurt when I watch him. And he's just such an incredible addition to the show. I love him.
Right.
So much.
I've had quite a few of the Queer Eye hosts on my show. I just need Anthony, and now Jeremiah.
Yeah.
I've had them all. Otherwise, so. But yeah, what else is new? I can't wait to watch that, by the way. I love that fucking show. Oh, you know, when I was on that podcast I was just on.
The one you were talking about?
Yeah. I was talking to her about the Great British Baking Show.
Oh, yeah.
She said that's her favorite show of all time. And she said that that's the one show that her and her husband, they cannot watch without each other. They have to watch together. And she's like, it's like a rule in our house. Like, that's the one show we have to watch together. Every other show, if you watch ahead of me, I'll catch up, whatever. But that's the one that you cannot do that without me. And I was like, that's tea. I love that fucking show. And a lot of y'all have started watching it now, too, because y'all have time now. What else? What am I doing?
Oh, Tuffy was here.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Oh, yeah. We had a Christmas. We had a Christmas happen since the last time we filmed. Yeah, Tuffy was here. It was a huge surprise. Everybody knew but me. I had no fucking clue. In fact, the last time we filmed was the day she came in, and Dayson told me after the fact, she was like, I almost ruined it like 4 times. I thought,
because I kept forgetting
that you had known, probably because you've known for weeks. I truly had no idea. That's why when you guys told me to close my eyes, I was like, for what? And then you're like, oh, I think something got delivered for you. And I'm like, what? And then when you said, what if it was another squid? I was like, I would be so happy, but I also like do not want another dog. But I would obviously not be pissed off about it, but I would be a little stressed out. And then when it sounded like it wasn't a thing or an animal, I was thinking, a person? Like, who the fuck could that possibly be? And I was like, I literally had no clue. So I was like genuinely shocked. And I posted a bit of when she surprised me in my dump. But yeah, she spent the holiday with us. It was so fun. She dominated in all the games that we played. And we had a lot of girl time, and it was a really blast.
Fun, yeah.
And Dayson and Teffy, at one point we split off because I had to go pick up Teffy's Christmas gift in the mall, so we split off, and I went with Billy and Dayson went with Teffy. And you guys said you went to Sephora and you guys were looking around. And then she said, someone came up and said, oh my god, I'm a huge fan of
No, we had like 4 or 5 of the people at work.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but I'm saying you said one person in particular, you were convinced she thought I was you.
I think all of them did. Because I have the extensions now, which makes me laugh.
Yeah, the extensions, it's really getting hard to tell the difference.
No, I genuinely think all of them thought that I was you, which makes it so much funnier. And like by the last one, the way she was talking to me, I go, oh no, they think I'm Drew, and that's okay. I'm not. It's so funny.
Yeah, we are becoming indistinguishable now with the hair. And it's funny because when I had Miss K on the show, she was telling me, I swear to God, I thought you were like 5'2", 5'3". Yeah. And I was like, everybody thinks that. I'm not too sure why. She goes, no, you're tall like me. I was like, which is what I said to her, because she's like 6'2", which is crazy. And so we were kind of keying about height. But then I'm thinking in my head, though, when people like assume I'm small, if they see you and you have long hair now too, they're like, oh.
I cannot tell you how many
they're like, that makes sense.
Like one girl made a video saying she literally thought we were the same person this entire time.
What?
Yeah. And then I was like, and she was like, and I thought maybe she's a lesbian now. And she goes, and then I realized, wait, no, this is not the same person.
Well, we don't look that alike.
I don't think we do either. But Daddy was saying, I think it's just because we look at each other too much. But I don't know. I can't see people mixing us up.
No, because we definitely look like sisters. Like our genetics are very strong.
No, I know, but I also think that like we both do our makeup differently. So like,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we look like twins. We look related.
I agree
for sure.
No,
but
I 100% agree.
But we don't look like twins, and that's that. Like we don't look interchangeable. Is my point. And if Donovan had long hair, he would be more interchangeable with me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, to be quite honest, he's just darker than me, just like I'm darker than you.
That's why I don't know.
But I think like
I have more piercings than you. That's
what I mean. Because remember when I got Billy's Christmas gift, when I bought him those shoes and you were with me. I remember the guy checking us out was like, sisters.
No, I get that.
No,
but I
I'm
don't
saying
get mixing us up.
Well, no, and I mean like if he thought we were twins, he would have said, "Are you guys twins?"
Yeah, I agree.
So we always get sisters because clearly we look very much alike. We just don't look like twins. Which is why he goes, I could tell your guys' genetics are strong. And I was like, yeah, whatever that means. Just wrap my shit up, all right?
No, too much talking. You got the sale. Give me my stuff.
No shit.
Oh, did Billy like those shoes?
He actually really did. Okay. I was kind of worried.
Which one? You got him those ones? I can't remember the brand.
Yeah, it's like Austri or something. It's like a new kind of, I don't know if it's new.
And then did you get him the Sambas too?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're like a platform Samba.
Yeah.
And he honestly loved them both. I was like, please tell me if you don't like them because I did get the receipts just in case. No, but he really loves them. Worked out. Period. What else? Dason got me my first Jellycat and it made me cry.
Oh, everybody got Jellycats. I'll tell you what I got everyone now that Christmas is done. I got Drew the little bride egg that I talked about in here because it was so funny.
And it made me cry.
And my uncle actually bought that for my birthday, so I've been hiding that from Drew so she couldn't see it.
Yeah.
So I got Drew the bride egg. Billy, I got him the ping pong paddle.
Yeah.
My mom, I got her a moon because she always says, I love you to the moon and back. My dad, I got him a toilet paper roll one. Donnie got a donut. My grandpa got a coffee, like latte looking one because it was coffee. And then my uncle, I got him a sushi one, but I don't know what happened to it in my order. And I accidentally ordered a chocolate croissant one. And I was like, oh, this is perfect for him because he loves
he does love that
like
kind
croissant,
of stuff.
like patisserie type stuff.
Yeah, he does.
So I gave him that one. And then for Carrie, I bought her, there's a daffodil plant one that's really cute.
Are you going to say it on here? Oh, she doesn't watch.
I already gave it to her.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
So I got
me saying she doesn't watch.
She actually does.
I know. I know. Carrie, if you see that, I'm sorry.
I bought her.
If you see that,
I bought her a daffodil plant one, and the pot is like the face of the Jellycat.
Cute.
And then I bought her this little. It's like a chocolate cherry cake slice, but it doesn't have feet, which is kind of a bummer. And Alex and Steve, maybe you're gonna get one. I don't know. Who's to say?
Can't say theirs. I know they watch.
Yeah. I'm like, no, we know Alex is clocked in. Yeah.
Right. No, that truly, it made me cry. And I am fucking heavy with those Jellycats.
I got so much art for my cats this year that I was like inconsolable on Christmas Day. Right. It was really sweet.
Yeah, Alex, because I know you're watching.
I know, Alex. I'm gonna text you right now, but I was so like distraught all of Christmas, and that really sent me over the edge. But she gave me a picture of like art of my cats together, and then Adam hand drew like on his iPad pictures of my cats, but like they're blowing like bubbles.
He drew those?
Yeah, on his iPad.
I fucking hate him.
I know. If I could kill anyone in the world, it'd be him.
If I could suck the talent and life out of someone, it would be him.
I haven't even texted him about it because I start crying every time I think about it.
He is an endless well of talent. It's honestly fucking stupid and annoying. Anyways, I was gonna say, Alex, Adam, and you both had the same gift idea, and I know they're gonna fight about it like siblings when they see each other next time. They fight like siblings the same way Carrie and Alex fight like siblings. Yeah, love it.
Have fun in your movie. Yeah. No, for real.
That's an inside joke. You wouldn't get it. What else?
I was gonna say, before we go into this week's topic, someone had
I have something I want to yap about too. Go ahead.
I was just saying that someone had tagged me in this clip. I think it was at the end of last year where they said, "What's your prediction for like each other?"
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I
saw.
Then
I said that you're gonna be on the cover of like a cool magazine.
Yeah, I saw.
And they said that's so great. If 2024 me could just predict that I have a really wonderful mask girlfriend next year, that would be great. So I'm gonna put that in the universe right now.
I think you're gonna have a really wonderful girlfriend, regardless. It's gonna be you to you, and me to you. I predict. Or we want to do predictions for each other?
Yeah. Okay.
Since it's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's.
What's my prediction for you? I think that you're going to get like a really insane like opportunity.
Me too.
Like
a roll.
Like a roll.
A chocolate croissant, if you will.
If you will. A Swiss roll, if you will. I think you're going to get something great, whether it's a role like in a TV show.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get like something fucking crazy.
I think so,
like
too.
The book was crazy. The tour was crazy this year.
That's true.
So I think next year you're going to get something that's like, whether it's like what I just said, like a role in a TV show or a movie, or if it's like you're hosting something like fucking stupid, like something crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, T. Period. For you, I think this next year you're going to get unbelievable opportunities career-wise. I think this next year your career is really going to skyrocket even more, which is so exciting to think about. And we're going to start getting invites individually to stuff even more so than we already did this year. You got so many too this year. And I think you're going to continue to grow in all areas of your life, like your career, your just friend group, your love for yourself, I think more than anything. And I predict you're going to meet someone and you're really going to feel the difference in like love and adoration. Mm-hmm. And whether or not that person will be the one, I don't know. But I think you'll meet someone that's not going to be awful. Mm-hmm. Like, I predict that. Okay. And I think they're going to really teach you something in a good way, not in a bad way. Mm-hmm. In a good way. I think you're going to like really feel at the helm of your own ship this time. Like, you're really going to feel confident and moving in it and walking in it, and you're going to feel in control of it. That's what I predict. Okay. Which I think is going to be beautiful.
At the WNBA. Thank you.
Right. Exactly. The thing I wanted to yap about was Nosferatu.
Sure.
Our plan is to go see it. Let me know if future me has seen it yet.
Did you still want to go tonight?
I think the answer is no.
I don't want to go anymore. So
me either.
I want to go home. And
I do want to go see it, though.
I do too. I just don't want to go anymore today.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
I think we should go during the daytime, like in the afternoon.
Because you're scared?
I am low-key scared, but like I know it'll be fine.
Is it a scary movie?
Yes.
Oh.
It's like a thriller. I wouldn't say it's like scary. It's more so just gory. I know it's like gothic. Okay, I'll be honest. I looked up the whole plot, so I knew I wouldn't be scared. Okay, I'll be honest. I watched more scenes from it on TikTok. Obviously, I did. Okay.
Is the guy that plays Pennywise, he's in it, right?
Yeah, he's Orlok. He's the vampire.
Then who the fuck's Nosferatu?
That's Nosferatu.
There's too many names.
His name's Count Orlok.
Okay.
He goes by Nosferatu. That's like what people call him.
That's
as
his
legend.
Street name?
That's his monster name. Nosferatu.
Okay.
Anyways.
Not you, Nosferatu.
Have you seen?
That's the only reason I know who that is.
What happens in that movie?
No, and I don't want to. I don't want any spoilers. And you know why I know that movie's gonna be scary is because Robert Eggers, the guy that made that movie,
I know,
only makes really crazy movies. Like
I know,
that,
and he's been working on this one for like 10 years or so.
Yeah, sure.
And then I know Lily Rose Depp, the Nepo baby to end all Nepo babies. Sure. I know that she is unbelievable in the movie.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, everyone has said she is unbelievable in the movie.
Oh, cool.
And she is an unbelievable actress. I really do find her so talented. If she could just admit that being a Nepo baby is part of her fiber, then people could just focus on her being a good actress.
Oh, yeah.
She won't admit it, though. That's the thing. Like, she always says, I'm so sick of being called that. Like, she always talks about how she hates being called that.
She is a Nepo baby.
Yeah, but she keeps saying, I've never had any advantages. Hey.
Isn't she like 5'6" and she was a model? Like, most models are supposed to be like 5'9".
Girl, don't even get me started. My point being, just because you were born into something and you can't control that, if you just said, yeah, I am, but I also really do love this craft.
Lily, I'm also a Nepo baby, so we're basically the same person. And you're also dating a lesbian, so send me some of that.
Amen.
Give me some of that.
Sprinkle.
Huh.
My point being, she's supposed to be unbelievable in it. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to talk in code because I know the chat's seen it. 90% of you have probably seen it. Freaky. Am I right?
Freaky like how people are talking about Baby Girl, or freaky like... Oh, okay.
Freaky deaky, if you will.
So you want to see that movie with everyone?
No, I made that very clear on the phone this morning.
No, not Baby Girl. I'm talking about...
I know. I made that clear. I said I don't really want to see it with my parents, but if I had to choose, I would pick Nosferatu over Baby Girl.
Sure.
Because there's more horror to it.
And then what if I told you, what instead of those two, we go see Sonic 3?
I would tell you I have a lot of homework because I don't want to watch Sonic 1 and 2 before I go. And you know what's so funny? And I mean this. If I was going to see Sonic 3, I would and have been insisting upon seeing Sonic 1 and 2 first so I know what's going on.
You don't have to, though.
I'm just saying, I'm insisting on it, right? However,
here's every Sonic movie. There's a new Sonic. That's all you need to know. New Sonic.
There, you're all caught up.
You're all caught up. First one was Tails. Second one was Knuckles, I'm pretty sure.
I thought this one was Knuckles.
No, this next one's Shadow.
Obviously.
Well, yeah.
And I would know that if I had seen 1 and 2. My point
But I'm telling you, it's new Sonic. New Hedgehog in town. That's it. That's it. All you need to know. And he fights and they're really strong, but he uses the other Sonics he was fighting against as his friends to help him win.
Okay. Here's my thing, though. Gladiator. I don't need to see the first one. I'll just watch the second one.
I want to watch a movie, but it looks really long and I don't really want to watch it.
Well, it's on streaming now, according to our dad.
I know, and then now I'm an iPad baby. If I'm not watching it in the movie theater and I'm watching it at home, I'm pausing it. It's taking me 3 days to watch that movie.
That's even better because you can watch it on your own. It's choose your own adventure.
I know, but then I don't watch it. It's annoying.
Well, here's my Gladiator. I'm like, nah. Sure. Sonic, I'm like, I have to know what happened. That's my point.
Your Sonic 1 and 2. Those are telling you don't.
Also, while Teffy was at our house, I did show her the movie The Heat because she had never seen it before.
Oh, she really wants us to watch Barb and something go to Star something. Is it Barb and Star? It's that movie with Kristen Wiig and it's like her and her best friend and I think they go on a cruise or something.
Oh, okay.
And she was telling us that we have to watch that movie.
Okay. Well, once you figure out the name, let me know.
I showed her Barb and something.
I showed her the Heat though, and she was laughing, and also she was doing at every like twist in the movie, she was going, and then the like third time she did, she goes, "That's so annoying. I'm sorry." I started laughing and I go, "Why are you saying sorry?"
That she was gasping like that. That's
yeah,
annoying.
and then she goes, "Because you've seen this movie like a dozen times, right? So it's probably so annoying to hear me do that." And I was like, that's not annoying to me. It's actually very funny. But she loved it and she kept saying her favorite part was, it was 2 different parts that she kept repeating the rest of the time she was with me. And one of them was, she was like, "Oh no, your first boyfriend. Oh, you 2 were electric." Like that was like her favorite fucking part.
That's Teffy's favorite part?
Yeah, it was that one. And oh, she said, "You're not my boss, Puss in Boots." Oh, that one. No. It was this one. It was when they used the brother, like Sandra Bullock's character uses the brother to try and get the big catch because she wants the promotion so badly. Like at the end when they're like friends, and then her brother gets shot, and then he is in the hospital. Mm-hmm. But when they apprehend the boat, that the bad information they gave the brother because they figured he was the rat. When they get the boat, like it's like all this waste of time and money, right? And he's like, "The boat's clean. We've swept it twice." And she goes, "It's not clean. We found those 3 joints on that one girl. It was a gay cruise that they took over, right? Apprehended." And then he goes, "No, it's this and this." The boss is like complaining to her, and then she goes, "No, please, I'm so close." And he goes, "I can't do this. Like I can't have you on this anymore." She goes, "Lo siento." And then he goes, "Don't." He turns and he walks away. That was her favorite part. Oh, okay. She kept going, "Lo siento." That was her favorite part. But I was glad I got to pass on the knowledge. Also, Brittany told me she watched Uncle Buck for the first time at home with her family.
Cutie.
And then she said she really liked it. And then I go, "That is one of our favorite movies of all time." And she goes, "Really?" And she goes, "It was so good, but like we're more of a just friends kind of family on Christmas, or the Griswolds, right? Christmas family vacation, whatever." I go, "Dude, Uncle Buck, that's like the genesis of all of our humor."
Yeah.
John Candy's just a legend. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Nosferatu. I'm trying to watch it, you know? I know everything that happens. I know it gets freaky deaky. And I am at the whim of anything J Stube says is incredible. I believe everything she says.
I agree.
So she had some really insightful takes on that movie, which made me want to see it even more. Because, you know, she does spoiler-free takes or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've watched like 2 of hers. And they were just like, I was like, damn, okay, maybe I got to see this shit then.
I looked up the movie. It's called Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar or something.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah, she said that's one of her favorite movies. That's what she said.
We're on it.
Okay, so we're doing a part 2 of the most embarrassing, funniest moments for y'all for 2024. This first one is from Sarah. They said, "I sent the song Casual by CHATTT to a girl I used to be in a situationship with 2 years ago, and she only answered me with fire emojis."
That's one of those disappointment through the nostrils kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's one of those.
Cold cigarette to ease the pain.
I haven't heard that name in years. That's one of those. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know what else to say about that. 2 years? How down bad could you be? Thinking back 2 years ago?
I don't know.
Gotta be down bad, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. I think I'd rather be left on red, to be honest.
I would rather the text have turned green and I saw that they blocked me. I would rather
Me
that.
too, because then I'd be like, oh, and then I'd have something to talk about.
Yeah.
For the next 40 hours.
She fucking blocked me.
Yeah. And then I'd have something to talk about. Then I'd have something to rehash everything.
Here's what I will say: if you get blocked, right? I don't understand people that get mad when they get blocked.
Me either. If anything, I'm trying to think if I've ever been blocked by like someone I was like hooking up with or talking to. I don't think I've ever been blocked, at least not to my knowledge.
No, I've blocked people and then they get mad at me.
Me too.
Which I don't understand.
Same. I've blocked people too, and they get mad at me, which I'm kind of like, I feel like we should be dead to each other. Yeah. Like at that point, we're dead to each other at that point. I had men who I wasn't even dating block me when I posted about Billy. And I only found out later because and this is how I would always find out if something like that happened. It was very random. But like if I found out, it's because someone that we mutually know would tag them in something, and I'd go and click and it would say user not found, and I'm like,
or they send you their posts and you can't see it.
Yeah, and I'd be like, and even then, when I would see, the few times I've ever seen someone like that, I just said I've never been blocked by anyone.
You named like 5 people.
And I have like 3 in my head. But I don't count them because we weren't like in a couple. So I just feel like that's even stupider to block me. But anyways, I feel like if that happened, the few times it did happen, I would laugh. I think that was so funny because I'd be like, what the fuck? I don't care about you enough to block you.
No, I think that people I've casually dated, I don't block them. I'll unfollow them and then remove them as a follower.
Yeah, same.
Which I've also had people get mad at me for that.
Yeah, but if they're demonic, I block them. Yeah. And I have done that.
And I've had people get mad at me for doing both. I don't know what to expect of her.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's not and I'm saying that as if they're like, well, wouldn't she say they thought you were demonic? No, because we're not dating for real. It's like,
no, if we were casually seeing each other, I just unfollow you and remove you as a follower.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, well, damn.
Especially if they
kind of makes me laugh.
If they broke up with me, what do you mean? Why are you not following me anymore?
They're like, what?
How could you do that?
What?
Fuck out of my face. Okay. This next one's from Lena. She said, I tried to ghost someone after a few dates and he filed a missing persons report. That's not embarrassing for you. That's embarrassing for him.
And that's scary. I would be scared of him. I would be scared of him, and I would tell the police I'm scared of him. I barely know him. Why would he do that? Mm-hmm. After a few dates too.
Yeah,
you don't even know each other's, like, you haven't even met each other's families yet. Like, fuck you mean reporting missing persons? What if he did that just because he was mad that you ghosted him?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
like doing it because you're like, oh yeah, you want to disappear? Mm-hmm. Okay, missing persons report. Now what? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're magically alive? That's crazy. I haven't heard from you.
Yeah.
Imagine they find you, like, don't worry, we found her. Oh, thank God. I haven't heard from you, and we went on those 3 awesome dates. Like, that's so crazy.
I was so
That's
worried.
So weird. That, honestly, I take back what I said earlier. That's kind of funny. Imagine it's just the biggest, like it's to lure someone out.
I was gonna say, gaslight you back into my life.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of, no, it is scary. I stand by what I said earlier,
and weird.
It's so weird.
That's
and
weird.
It's so weird and overfamiliar.
Yeah.
Also, and like, they could not have been that good that you're like, I have to file a missing persons report. Like dates, like 3.
Well, like, and wouldn't you like try to contact her family first? But even then, you haven't met my family because I don't know you like that. So leave me alone.
Exactly. It reminds me of that episode of New Girl where she is like casually dating someone, like barely. They've been on one date and just been talking. Mm-hmm. And then he doesn't text her back, and she's kind of pissed off about it. Mm-hmm. And she because she decides to send him a sext for the first time, and when she sends it, she gets no response, and she goes, what the fuck, that's so fucked up. And they're looking, and the sext is her with a bra over her clothes, and she's going like this, and it says property of Paul. She wrote a note and was holding it in the picture. That was her sext. And then she leaves and comes back, and she goes, turns out he had a really good reason for not getting back to me. It's because he died. And then she insists on going to the funeral. And Cece and Coach, because Coach, she met him through Coach. And she's like, you guys should come. Like, we should all go. It's the right thing to do. And then Cece's like, you don't even know that guy. Like, you don't have to, don't do that. And then when she goes, she finds out, because she drags them with her, that he has a wife.
Oh no.
Or a girlfriend, a very serious girlfriend. And they're at the morning, like the wake together. It's the girlfriend and his family and all that. And then she's like, oh, we were colleagues. Like, and JJ Watt's in this episode too, and he fired him right before he died because he was like a sports agent. So they both went there to try and delete the text out of his phone when she found out he had a girl. But anyways, that's what that reminds me of.
Okay, this next one's from Cole. He said, so it was my 10-year anniversary with my wife. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, congrats.
We were doing karaoke and I decided I wanted to sing We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. And I thought I was eating it up. I thought I was slaying and I was dancing and I was having a good time. Mind you, this isn't the first time we've gone to karaoke. This was like our 5th time. And this is the first time that I felt really good. And once the song ended, my wife turns to me and says, oh, you would never survive musical theater.
Well, damn, Simon Cowell. Hey, fuck you.
She does that big red X sound like on America's Got Talent.
You would never make it to the lives on The Voice.
That's crazy.
Imagine she's like...
So, and I would not turn my chair for that.
You
I'll
would
let you know that.
never get to Hollywood if this was American Idol. That's great. What's crazy is that you weren't just having fun.
Yeah.
You thought you were killing it, and your wife felt the need to tell you in fact were not.
Yeah. Oh.
You stopped, you left that table, plate was still full. Full of food, not one morsel eaten. That's crazy. Dude, as soon as you finish, she goes, so I have a couple notes.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, that was so fun. Okay, so I do have some notes for you when it comes to the bridge.
She's like, I recorded the whole thing so I can show you where you were being
you can
pitchy.
watch back tape.
She's like, can I airplay in here? They're in those little rooms.
All the best athletes watch themselves and perfect
how
the
you
performance.
Practice is how you play.
Exactly.
So. That's so funny.
Is your wife a musical
genius?
I was gonna say, unless your wife is fucking Cynthia Erivo, hey. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, who are you giving notes to?
Yeah, I feel that.
That being said, if I was your wife and I was a genius and you were dragging me down, I would do the same. I'd give you some notes. I'd give you some.
Maybe she does. She has like extensive training in musical theater.
I hope that is the case because that makes it even funnier.
Yeah, but even if she doesn't, it makes it funny too.
Yeah, either way, I'm laughing.
Yeah,
either way.
I love to watch things I'm not good at and judge them as if I know what they're doing.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Like people talk about watching Ink Masters. Oh, I know nothing about tattoos, but I know what it means.
Yeah, you should have seen me in my chopped face.
Yeah.
You should have seen me. You would have fucking thought. You would have thought you would turn back to look at me and I would be in that 2 white t-shirt like fucking Carmi.
Yeah.
You would think if you looked back. You know what I mean?
This next one's from Caitlin. She said, I went out on a first date with a guy from Bumble. I'm 23. I think he was like 24, but we're both still in college. It went okay. Nothing spectacular. I wasn't feeling romance. We hadn't talked outside of the app until this point. So after the date, we exchanged numbers and I was willing to maybe let him become more interesting. However, in the third message of a triple text, he sent me the following. You have very mama goosey vibes, and I was forced to ponder whether I should apply for the potential cuddling candidate position in PDF format. Yes, Mother Goose is indeed the children's character. Safe to say I let him know that I did not see anything other than platonic happening. And then you know what would happen? His fourth text, it would turn green because you're blocked. Get the fuck away from me.
I literally think you're like Mother Goose.
You have very mama goosey vibes, and I was forced to ponder whether I should apply for the potential cuddling candidate position in PDF format.
What, you fucking Edith Thesaurus? Fuck you, bitch. I hate when men talk like in fucking soliloquies. Like, when they talk like fucking Shakespeare, get the fuck out of my face, first of all. Second of all, I thought he was reading you for a second, and calling you Mama Goosey is hilarious. But then it got real cringe at the end. But also, like, Mother Goose is like maternal, so he's saying, you're giving me maternal vibes. I think I want to cuddle you. Like,
unless he meant silly goose, but still don't call me that. I don't know.
If it's silly goose, that's even worse. Like, that feels like he doesn't sound 24. He sounds fucking 100. If he was talking about like a silly goose, that feels like old. That feels like millennial humor.
But you guys, you can tell, like, someone who's gonna text you like that First of all, he acts like that in real life.
Cut.
So I know you knew that.
Yeah, I am curious what the behavior was like in person.
I know you knew that.
Was he actually that's literally Mama Goose. Yeah. So that's real fucking cringe. What if you just text back, what? What if you just text that back, what?
I don't know what this says.
You just put ... What does this mean? That's it.
But you reply to just that message. Yeah. So he knows which one you're talking about.
You just put a question mark on it.
Yeah. Which is like the most passive aggressive thing to do, but yeah.
I agree. I do it to be mean on purpose.
I agree.
If I use a thumbs down or if I use a question mark, it's purely to antagonize you because you pissed me off.
Yeah.
Whatever you sent me, it pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you see Brittany's close friends the other day? It had our group chat on there. But she was like, she said, opening Instagram is so harrowing sometimes. I love my friends. And it was the meme I sent that said me making poop.
Yeah.
And it was just chocolate on a whisk.
Chocolatier guy. Yeah.
When I responded to it, I said, every time I send a meme, I think to myself, I hope this makes them mad. And I send it. I'm trying to send you the most irritating meme on planet Earth.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, I sent one. I didn't send anyone this meme because nobody would get every single part of it. But it was literally someone just like if they were talking to Timothée Chalamet and they were taunting him as if he was a bad baseball player.
Okay.
And they're describing different pitches they would be throwing at him and what he'd be doing. And in between that, they're like, Ladybird sucked. Kill yourself. And then after that, they were like, corkscrew to the left. He's looking to the right. He has no idea. He can't even keep track of my... And I thought the shit was so specifically funny. And I was like, nobody's going to get this one.
Yeah.
This one's too irritating to the point where like...
It doesn't even make sense
nobody understands it at all. So, bummer. Cow bummer. Also, hey, block that guy. Who's next?
Okay, this is the last one we're gonna do. This one's from Derek. He said, this didn't happen to me, but my sister was telling me this the other day. She went to a gas station, was pumping gas and cleaning the garbage out of her car while the car was filling up. She had a handful of garbage and went to go to the garbage can, but had to step over the hose that connects to the gas pump. She tripped on it and fell over it onto the ground. A guy walked past her and asked if she was okay. She said yes, put the pump back, and because her tank was not done being filled yet.
Damn, did it squirt everywhere like a fire
That's what
hose?
I would think. I feel like when you rip it out like that, that safety thing turned on maybe.
I really like that you were like, just to be clear, this was not me. This stupid bitch story I'm about to tell you, this was not me. Don't even think about it. That was not me.
Heard.
Anything falling is always humiliating.
Like this was a story from Haley. She said, I went to the San Diego Brat concert. I fell in the alley right before the line of 150 plus hot people. I ate shit in a mesh skirt and mini skirt. And people audibly said, oh, that fucking looks like it hurts. I was bleeding from my knee. My foot swelled up to my mid-calf. And I shattered my phone to the point where the screen didn't work. And I almost fainted when getting up. Not my best.
Damn, how hard did you fall? Did you fall down a flight of stairs? Well, damn. That sounds awful. So it turns out the crowd was right.
Yeah.
That looks like it hurt. Dude, don't you ever... Here's one thing you should never do in a million fucking years. Don't you ever trip around Dason.
No, because I'll laugh at you.
And when I say laugh, I mean like no matter how big or small the trip or the fall or the stumble, she's gonna laugh like it's the funniest thing. Like I truly think that Dason thinks that she's gonna have like it's almost like a good omen if she catches someone falling live.
Because I always do. I don't know why everyone always falls.
She really feels like this is gonna be a good day for me.
But I also trip a lot too, so I don't know.
I know, it's just like it's because of the comedic timing of it all. It's always like when I ate shit at the Barbie premiere, it's just because the falling that happens around Dason is shit where like you would never think. Like you would never think someone would fall in those situations. And it's so like it feels so like
well, the Barbie premiere was sad both times.
Both times.
They were both really sad.
Yeah, that second one was worse though.
Well, yeah.
What was the first one? Oh, on the carpet. Yeah.
And you said, was it bad? And I said, no, you got up so fast. Like, you fell on both your knees and jumped back onto your 9-inch heels, whatever the fuck you were wearing.
Yeah. An athlete.
Yeah.
No, that second one, though, that did make me want to call the car and tell them to come get us.
I thought we were going to go home. I thought we were going to clock out and be like, that's enough.
I couldn't let the day win.
No, and it just kept getting worse. But yeah.
It did get infinitely well, yeah, no, it did get we really hit rock bottom once I got inside. But then after that,
once the movie was done,
it was still bad.
It was still bad. People were asking to take pictures with you, and I was like, dude, your wig. And it was so bad.
I truly was like, yeah. And then when they would take the picture, I would go like this because I was like, because I knew. And here's what I do want to say. If you took a picture with me that night and you did not post it because I looked so bad,
you're a real one.
I appreciate you.
We love you, King. Thank you, King.
That's what I call a rider. You know what I mean? I love y'all if that's the case. Anywho, Dason loves a good trip. The reason why is because when they happen around Dace, they feel very Three Stooges. Like, it's not. Yeah. It feels like, it literally feels cartoony. It's not even, they're not like serious, awful ones. It's just, it feels so cartoony. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes it funny. So
every time. Every time. Okay, that's gonna do it for this week's episode of Two Idiot Girls.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We hope you enjoyed it.
And thank you for another year of Two Idiot Girls.
Yeah, supporting us. If you came to see us on tour, or you're coming to see us next month, or next month, February
in Canada.
We're very excited to see you.
Yes, in Vancouver, Canada. Can't wait to see you Vancouverians up there.
So make sure you get your tickets to go see us if you live up there. We'd love to see you guys.
Yes. And thank you for another wonderful year. We love you guys so much. This show is such a joy. We hope you all had a wonderful year minus these embarrassing stories. And we can't wait to see this next year and what it has in store for all of us as the chat.
Make sure you buy Drew's book. Make sure you sign up for the Patreon. And if you live in Canada, come see us at the Just for Laughs Festival.
Yes.
Other than that, we love you and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.